I am Orth member of IPOB.
Yes, so my people, don't come back again. Now everyone don't see bring another legit. You know, say as they happen. Now some me they search for the news they bring up for my own people. But they tell they know what it they happen. I carry 2 video they come today. 2 video now I carry take come today. And these 2 video when you watch and finish, you go know why they call me everyone. The master.
Those who are saying, Oga, go and take oath. I have made it very clear. First of all, I am Orth member of IPOB. I am, if you did not hear that before from me, let it sink into your skull. I am Orth member of IPOB. Orth member. I took oath under the supervision of Mazi Nnamdi KANU. What did I say? Under the supervision of Mazi Nnamdi KANU. I took oath. So anybody that is coming after this video to say, Simon Ekpa, go and take oath, you know, we will mark you as those that Omahi paid to come to IPOB to cause trouble. Because when I took oath, Mazi Nnamdi KANU himself supervised it. He was there when I took the oath. Okay? I didn't tell you this before. And this will be the last time I will address it. So how many of you that took oath in IPOB that Mazi Nnamdi KANU supervised? You that is telling Simon Ekpa to go and take oath. Did Mazi Nnamdi KANU supervise your oath taking? He supervised my own oath taking. Okay? If you don't know that, you know it today. Now I want you people to listen. Because the advice is going to all those people who have connived to attack Simon Ekpa for no just reason. And like now you should have known, I am unbreakable. I am unbreakable because the spirit of Mazi Nnamdi KANU is burning in me. In fact, I am possessed. I am possessed with a spirit of Mazi Nnamdi KANU. I am not calling myself a disciple for no reason. So if you think you can break me, I am unbreakable. Now I want you people to watch, because this advice goes to those who will rise and try to fight for Simon Ekpa, and they are going to fall from the 6th floor of story building. You know how they will fall from the heaven. That is where you are going to fall. So the last warning is today. Leave Simon Ekpa alone to do what he is doing. I am not interfering with your leadership. I'm not interfering whatever you are doing. Allow me to do work for Biafra, for IPOB, and for Mazi Nnamdi KANU. To have come this far. One thing I'm going to ask you, I think it's going to be the last question before I will allow you to rest, because you know you have been on this journey for a very long time and every day on the phone and all that. So I'm going to ask you one last question. The question is this:
of news, I've been legit giving now. First news now, how they tell they go now, go pay money, go give people for Southeast, make they come to protest. Say Simon Ekpa no take oath. Say may he go take oath for Biafra. But people no remember the video where Nnamdi KANU talk. Say he took oath before he become a prime minister.
If from what I've just read now about the motion for Biafra independence at the UK Parliament.
Yes.
The wording is that the Office of the Commonwealth must make sure they use their diplomatic power and ties to compel, though they did not use the word compel, but to compel Nigeria government to organize referendum for a possible freedom of Biafra. And this is exactly what we are all asking. Now, if this did not happen, are you ready to lead us to do anything to get the freedom of Biafra?
Yes.
Which I'm going to be number one to follow you.
Yes. You think we're going to live like this, like a bunch of animals forever? Of course not. Of course not. It can't, they know it very well that we are coming. And I will come and I'll bring hell with me. They understand it very well. You better give me Biafra now. If they do not give me Biafra now, the zoo. I am making it very clear to the whole world so they understand what I'm saying very clearly. So that by the time that we are gone, history will, they will remember the deeds of God upon our lives. We have not come for anything else. I don't exist for anything else. It's only for Biafra to come. If you're not going to give me that Biafra, I will destroy everything I see on my path. I'm being honest with you. There is no other outcome. Forget about all those speaking grammar and that's rubbish. Give us a referendum, as those British MPs tried to do, in keeping with the fact that in England you have people that have soul and conscience. If you have a referendum today and people say foolishly vote to remain in one Nigeria, I will give up. But that's where we're going to, and nothing. You know, you know where we are now. Do you think we are going to drop our guns now? Is that what you think? Are we going to drop it now? No.
No way.
You must negotiate. And that is going to be a referendum. They understand it. Or else we give them hell. And they know it. If Boko Haram, a bunch of idiots that didn't go to school, can give you a tough time, imagine people who are educated and all over the world. But as you know, with Pharaoh, their ears will be blocked. They'll be doing their janja with some. They will think, oh, we have Ohaneze, we have George Obiozo, we have the likes of Hope, which shall prevail. But you'll hear their stories soon as well. We're not going back. Oh. We have come to die for what we believe. Thank you very much for having me, Simon.
Order. No order from DSS dungeon. The reason for us not taking order anymore from the DSS dungeon is to safeguard our leader. We want our leader to be safe. We want to exonerate our leader from anything that Biafrans will be doing for his own best interest. So any actions that Biafra people will be taking in Biafra land, you don't attach Mazi Nnamdi KANU to it. Any action that Biafrans will be taking in Biafra land for the freedom of Biafra, the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi KANU, and freedom of all prisoners of conscience, you don't bring Mazi Nnamdi KANU to it. Anybody that is enemy of Nigeria is our friend. Anybody that has anything to do to destroy Nigeria automatically become the friends of Biafra. That is the way it is. It is Biafra first before anything.
Now the news now won't bring for now. Make now watch how Simon Ekpa they respond to all these Okoko people. I was oath with Biafra. And me oath with Biafra. Make una watch am. Second one, I dey see many people where they comment from my comment section. They talk say Wagner Group, Russia.
Niger is at the verge of being invaded by France and ECOWAS. They gave the new military government a new dateline to release the ousted president, or else they would invade. But Niger's military alone won't be able to handle the wrath of the French military and the ECOWAS military. That is why they sought out for help from some of their allies, and shockingly a country no one expected would join Niger decided to defend them if they were attacked. The first country that could be backing Niger is Russia. Russia has one of the strongest militaries in the world, and they just might step into the ongoing conflict in Niger and back the coup leader and defend him from being arrested by France and ECOWAS. So why will Russia back them? The Wagner Group, which is a Russian mercenary, has been present in that region for quite some time, though not in Niger. They have been in Burkina Faso and Mali, where they have been helping to fight off terror groups. Niger's coup leader recently called upon the Wagner Group for help as the deadline they were given by the ECOWAS to release the country's ousted president approaches. ECOWAS planned to intervene militarily, and with the backing of the Russians, they just might relent and back off. General Salifo Modi made this request when he visited neighboring Mali, where he made contact with a member of the Wagner Group. The Niger coup leader will definitely need this backup, as it will guarantee his staying in power without the interference of France or ECOWAS. There are rumors the Wagner Group is considering the request. This will also be an advantage to Russia, as this comes at a time when the West and the East are fighting for space in Africa. Both the US and Europe want to pull Africa to themselves and sign deals, but Africans say they are tired of them. These deals, which have been going on for years, haven't been fruitful, and now most African countries are now turning to the East. There was even a Russia-Africa summit, which over 90% of African heads of state attended. Russia is not the only country that is considering backing Niger. The next country that will fight alongside Niger is Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is currently trending right now for one reason: their leader Ibrahim Traoré. He is the youngest president in Africa after overthrowing the previous government in 2022. A government he believed was puppets of the French government. He claims his people suffered and were impoverished as a result of poor governance, despite the fact the country had so many mineral resources. So when he took over power, things changed for a bit, and after the Russia-Africa summit, Ibrahim Traoré made himself known to the world when he spoke out about how Africa was being used by the West as a
group never enter Niger. I'll bring this video for you now. You where they doubt, watch this video and see the way Wagner group they train Niger people. How they train them, how to hold this one, those new people, and how they train, how they want to invade ECOWAS. Make you watch this video. Make you not be sad they talking too much. I want make you watch and see Wagner group where they Niger, they train Niger people.
Source of raw materials. He says it's time for Africa to take a stand. It's time for Africa to enter into trade deals that won't impoverish them, but rather make their lives better. When Niger had a coup, there was a threat from France to attack Niger. Why does France want to attack Niger? Niger is a neighboring country to Burkina Faso, and it is rich in a particular mineral. A mineral France so desperately needs. This mineral powers 1/3 of all homes in France. This mineral is uranium. France desperately needs Niger's uranium, which without it, its people will suffer, especially during cold winters. So, when Niger banned the export of its uranium to France, France got angry and decided that it would invade Niger if it threatened its interest in that territory, and that interest so happens to be uranium. Ibrahim Traoré decided to stand by Niger in case it was attacked by France. He knows if Niger gets attacked by France and got conquered, he may be next, so the best position he'd rather find himself in would be to join forces with Niger and stand a better chance of standing off France, because he knows if Niger were to be conquered, he would be next. Burkina Faso happens to be one of 3 West African countries that decided to stand with Niger. Mali is another country that has decided to stand with Niger. Mali also has suffered from exploitation by France. Mali has thousands of gold mines and is the 15th biggest producer of gold in the world. France doesn't produce gold. Rather, France has the 4th biggest gold reserve in the world, while Mali has no gold reserve. Mali also had a military coup, where the military had to overthrow the government, which was put in place by France. They also planned to stop all gold exports to France, and this would get France angry. Their military leader, Assimi Goïta, is acting president before the election that will take place in 2024. Since Mali is also a neighbor of Niger and feared facing the same fate as Niger if it stood alone, they decided to unite forces with Niger, Burkina Faso, and a 3rd West African country called Guinea. Guinea is another country that ousted its president through a coup, and its leader Mamadi Doumbouya now leads the country and has also taken a stand with Niger and promised to stand by them in case of an invasion. All these 3 West African countries have decided to stand Niger and have a higher chance of defeating a common enemy who might invade them later if they were divided. But the 5th country that has decided to stand with Niger in case of an attack by France and ECOWAS is quite a surprise. This country is Algeria. Algeria shares boundary with Niger to the north and has promised to send military troops to defend Niger if it were to be attacked by France and ECOWAS. Algeria thinks this is a problem that should be left to the people of Niger to solve alone. They required no military intervention. They went on to say if Niger were to be attacked, what happened to Libya might happen to Niger. Some people even think Algeria also want to use it as an opportunity to also get out of the grip of France too. Since independence, Algeria's oil, gas, and phosphates have all been going France.
For this war, no be say na play. Watch and help me share the video. React for that like, make Facebook recommend that to another people. Now people, follow now. Share am abeg. I dey beg you share am now. Make some people see watch am. Many won't watch am. Many won't know what did happen. Peace off. Let's go. Watch am be amazing.
The fact that they have been silent doesn't mean they aren't bordered, so they want to use this opportunity to get out. That is why Algeria is standing with Niger. Did you find this video interesting? Let us know what you think in the comments section.